Yo, what it dookie doo-doos? It's your boy Ellis, the host of the Homies Podcast, and we are back with more shit for that ass, boy. I know it's been a minute and all that, but before we get started with anything, go hit that goddamn subscribe button one time right here on the bottom. It's going to be somewhere on your screen. Hit that subscribe button one time for your boy. Yes, it has been a minute. I miss y'all. Back to what the fuck I do. And this shit was perfect timing right now because the homie of like 20 years, stopped by, came in town with this girl. What up, homegirl? Hi, Susie. How you doing? She came through. It's the homie, Josh Wise, coming through. How you doing, big dog? How you
chilling, man. I'm chilling.
You already know, Pip. Thank you for coming through and shit, bro.
Always.
I appreciate that, man. So, before we get started with anything, man, I don't know if y'all know this. It's been like, he been out in Dago and shit. I'm out here in Phoenix. I haven't seen this man in like 10 plus fucking years. This is one of my best fucking friends in the world. Love this nigga to death. He out there doing his thing. Again, we gonna talk about a bunch of this shit. I just had to beat this nigga up before you get started. This nigga's out there doing his thing with the tattooing. He doing beautiful tattoos. He did one on the homie Zach the other day. We're gonna post that shit on the screen. He had two of them with the homegirl Susie. He is doing his thing, killing shit with his brand out there. I love this nigga, man. And he blessed us today by stopping by, telling us about his shit. And I just wanted to chop it up with you because I know your ass be busy and them flights and shit was crazy. The airport's fucked up. So again, thank your ass for coming.
I didn't even think it was going to be that bad, bro. But then you start talking about flights canceling. You know it better than me. So my ass is not knowing what's happening with all this traffic control. And
I was nervous for you, bro. I was like, oh shit. I was like, they delayed this shit. Please don't cancel this nigga shit, man. Please. But I'm glad your ass is here, bro. How you been though, Pimp? How's everything been with you?
I've been cool, dude. I'm feeling like I'm gearing up for another little run where I should be consistently creating stuff. So when you kind of get in those grooves in life, things feel real good. Right. But it's just as you get older, obviously circumstances out of your control kind of throw you off your pivot a little bit. But being a little bit wiser, a little bit older, and knowing how to navigate, just still being a friend, being a father, being a reliable significant other, being in spaces where I'm still learning, you know, because sometimes you get this complex where you get older, you feel like you don't need to learn, not that you know everything, but just trying to stay at a point in my life where I'm teachable and coachable.
Bro, I feel like that's the best thing. You don't want to get too old. Old dog to know, don't want to learn new tricks and shit.
For sure.
I feel you. Everything good with the family and everything. The mental health. That's why I be asking everybody to come on the show, especially a lot of my, I don't have a lot of female guests, which I need to stop with that. But I be asking the homies, like, how's the mental, how's everything? Because motherfuckers been going through it. I know my ass been going through it. I hope all y'all been all right out there. My ass been going through it. So I like to ask how people mental straight, everything good. Sound like you good.
Yeah.
It sound like you getting focused. See, you been working out and shit. You been back in that gym and shit.
I'm not going to front. I've been off it like the last 2 months.
Hey, you feel me? Hey, you be touching back in that motherfucker though.
I've made a lot of shit the last 2 months though that I can't wait to share with everyone. But it's so hard to balance, if you still got a regular job, the extracurriculars, like making things the priority and keeping the first thing. Right. But yeah, I feel like dialing in the gym was definitely kind of like the start of like the focus. Like it's amazing how the mental will follow if the physical is just being better.
Right.
And then once your mental's good, then you really got it to a point where can't nothing stop me but me.
Right. That mental focus is definitely important, man. So I just wanted to make sure everybody good. And this is my nigga too, so I got to make sure you got to check in on your homies. If you haven't called your homies and checked in on people, please do, bro.
For real though.
Please do.
Or just shoot a text. If you don't want a phone call, just shoot that text to let them know you're thinking about them.
I love this nigga. He be FaceTime me and shit like, nah, I need to see your face. I need to make sure you're all right and shit.
Yeah, I'm a FaceTimer because I feel like there's an urgency there, but it's like, it's good.
Yeah.
But then if you miss the call, I get it. Yeah. Like, it's good. But sometimes texting, I'm doing so much other stuff on my phone. I just don't want to add another little paragraph I got to send somebody. Right. Just FaceTime. Like, I got a moment. I want to see your face. Right. Show us your face, brother.
Man, so one of the main reasons I wanted to talk to your ass is that fly shit you wearing right here, bruh. This new brand you starting is the Wise brand. Now, again, this man has had other ventures, other companies that he's done over the years. All of them have been dope as fuck. It's the branding, sometimes with the name, I was like, you didn't know. it's so funny how now I'm like, the shit that made the most sense all these years, it was the most simple shit.
Right.
Who was it? Was it Nicky Dimes? The people that said like simplicity is like close to brilliance and shit like that. It's like that. Tell me a little more about the brand, man, or why did you get it started and do this shit?
I think the big thing focusing on my last name is Wise. So I feel like people that have built successful brands like your Fords, Vera Wangs, whether they be designers or they're making some type of hard good, they're ultimately investing it into their last name. And I'm not gonna front, I don't got a lot of bread or anything, but I got a beautiful little boy. The only thing I've been able to give him is my last name. I hope to give him more one day. Maybe this is something I leave behind to him because he's a very creative kid. But ultimately it's like you gotta literally invest in yourself. And kind of like we were talking about earlier is we've kind of lived in all these different places and we've got to experience all these different things, right? So that's kind of like where the wisdom comes from. And I want everything about what I do now to be something of my childhood moved into adulthood. So, you know, I've kind of lived everywhere. It gives people a chance to identify with me. And I feel like when you do get to identify with somebody, you're like stoked about it. Like you have a bond with them. So for me, I just wanted to be people fucking with me based on how I grew up, the things I liked when I was growing up.
They see themselves in you for sure.
Yeah,
that
but
definitely gets people hyped.
I want my name to be the thing because it's, you know, you got obviously Ralph Lauren's name isn't Ralph Lauren, but Ralph is still Ralph though. And he designed for Ralph and people just kind of fuck with them. So I just want to make something where this is like forever. Because some of the brands I've had, I've been lucky enough to work with some really cool cats. Some people, they still got it juking, and I'm so stoked for them. And then there's some things where relationships can kind of like, and communication can break down a brand that you had with somebody. But this one, it's like, I can't let this one fail. And this one is kind of like, I have a sick team with me of cats that I grew up with, but this is something that I want to build into like a legacy, whether it be for my son, my friends, the rest of my family.
Yeah, that shit's cracking, bro. And you know, your boy gonna support all day.
I appreciate
you know, putting in my motherfucking order as soon as that shit ready. High off the presses. Like, you already know I need a couple of them things.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so also gotta ask, like, when this starts coming out, is it gonna be like available online? You gonna be able to get it in your stores in Dago? Shout out your store in Dago, bro.
So I'm at Good Life Tattoo. It's inside of the Tribal compound, which is super OG graffiti, kind of like 4-element hip hop brand. It's been based out of San Diego for years, but it's a big blessing to be out of that building. The people that I'm with, it's kind of one of those spaces where any idea you have isn't met with judgment. It's met with like, go do that. You know, so it's really cool to be around all them dudes. So you can come pick it up at Good Life, or I have my website, Wise by Wheezy, and it's going to be wisexwheezy.com. And all my drops will be available there. I don't intend on having any type of schedule the way your Supremes or brands like that drop fall, winter. If I have an idea, I want to make it, and I just want to share it with everyone. If you fuck with it, cool. If you don't fuck with it, screenshot it, put it in your group thread, and hate on it. Any re-promotion is greatly appreciated. But again, this is everything that I'm going to do is an influence of growing up with you, growing up with the homie Zach.
Shout out to homie Zach, man. Shout out to Zach Norris. You get your ass on here next, man. Talk about them comics and things you've been doing. All three of us gonna link up soon.
We was the OG big three before Boston had Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and KG. You couldn't tell us nothing out there on the court. You probably can now in a game to 3.
You feel me? Like, short and sweet. That's the ass, boy.
My knees is only getting me like 3 buckets. So.
You feel me? Oh shit! But shout out to him, man, and also with the brand, bro. So like you said, even watching this, like, it looks like the wrestling font, and like, you know, we both 90s kids. Do you think that's important to incorporate like a bunch of 90s shit or things from your childhood into your clothing? Or you kind of like, if I'm feeling it, or you think that's important?
Yeah, I think like being born in the 80s, especially for us, like the very end of the 80s, we grew up in the 90s, but we're like 89, right?
Yep.
89 is the last of a dying breed. They don't make us no more.
At all.
You ain't going to find it.
Yeah, no.
But the blessing of growing up in the 90s and experiencing things like wrestling at that time, it won't be what my brand kind of revolves around, but it's a big influence, and I did bite this from 90s era, WWF Attitude Era stuff. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like wrestling fans, there's kind of like it's like a little nerdy niche.
Nigga.
You know what I mean? But they be down.
Bruh.
They be down. And it's like when people get to identify with you, they get stoked to talk about it. You know, and I love that conversation. Like I can't even keep up with the new stuff like that. I'm not on it like that. But the moment someone sees something like this, or I wear NWO tees a lot, and someone hit me with the Too Sweet, and I just hit them with the For Life, brother, and they just laugh, but they get it.
Right.
I love it. It's just in passing. I know I fuck with this person. And
bro, we were in Scottsdale in the same shop. You know that 316 shirt you and Zach sent me, Mafia. I'm walking past, white dude in Scottsdale. He's like, hey man, Stone Cold, brother. I was like, yeah, nigga, I fuck with you,
you
man.
just gotta hit him with the give me a hell yeah.
Here's a beer.
Bro.
Another beer.
Bro, I gotta tell this story. We're going to the Del Mar Fair, right? Me and my beautiful girlfriend over there. I'm wearing an Austin 316 shirt. Walking through the thing, cut off, my head freshly big, so I'm living in it. And the little gatekeeper, she asked, like, Austin 316? What's that verse say? And I just go, 316 says I just whipped your ass. She's like, oh.
There's someone on a can of whoop ass, bitch.
It's almost like she didn't know that was a thing. You know, so I don't know if she thinks I'm about to attack her.
Call security on your ass. What time?
But for all my wrestling heads, I just had to keep the kayfabe cracking.
You feel me? Gotta let her know one time. If you don't know now, you know, bitch. You feel me? That's dope, bro. And also, because I've known you a long time, man, I know that some of your influences growing up with fashion as well, like, you know, like Pharrell and other people. Who was like, did you have any other like big influences? And can you speak on Mom Dukes one time? Shout out moms. Yo, I've seen her come out with the shit sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
She be having the shit on, bro.
My mom's the blueprint, bro. She's an amazing woman.
Yeah,
I am half Filipino. She's from Olongapo. I don't speak Tagalog, so don't check me on it, but I be out in the motherland, unlike a lot of y'all, so don't play me. But my mom came over to the States. They ain't have nothing, worked 3 jobs. I remember she worked at a Chuck E. Cheese, so I got my birthday parties there. She worked at a Chow Hall on base, and then worked at a Montgomery Ward in the jewelry department. Part-time, all part-time jobs. And she eventually came up, Crescent Jewelers, which I think Kay's bought, and Zales, it's all the same company. And then eventually worked for Robbins Brothers, where she was like the top salesperson like 10 years in a row. Like they give her these plaques, these bonuses and stuff, and she was always rollied up, had the blue Lexus before Birdman had it.
She was out there doing shit,
like she's swag. As a single mother, she was crushing shit. But she had the bag lady. You couldn't tell her nothing.
And kill shit at the casino.
Yeah,
she
like,
took us to the casino. She's like, oh, I got a 100. I didn't play the fucking hand, nigga. I'm sitting there. She playing me and this nigga hand. No, hit this. Stay here, dude.
Yeah.
Nigga won us 200-300 real quick. It's like, oh, here you go. I was like, oh, nigga, can we switch mobs? Nigga,
Yeah.
I love can we switch just for a little bit? What the fuck? She was getting to that money, bro.
She just always has the sick hustle. She always had a game about her, and you know, that's that savviness of like migrating from a third world country, you know, so
Gotta have that hustle, bro.
yeah, shout out her. She's super sick. I'm still trying to get like her. I'm failing, but mom, I'm trying.
Trying out this motherfucker. Oh shit! And who are the other like big influences? Do you have any influences now, or people you want to shout out now that even help with the brand now?
I mean, coming up, dude, like growing up skating, like being from Oceanside, like I used to love like OG graphic, like birdhouse skate tees and stuff like that. And the art for it was always fire. And it's something that just drew me into skateboarding as a whole. Like, and they had these different things you could merch with their graphics and kind of repackage. It didn't matter if it was graphic on a skateboard, on a t-shirt, on a tech deck, because I know we like constantly with the tech decks in class. So skating, it was a really big one. Pharrell being as big as he was, I lived in Virginia at a time where I'd visit my dad, and rap rap there just felt different. Like I grew up on like Dog Pound out west, but when I would visit my dad in Virginia in the summers and we go to Virginia Beach and you would hear like Biggie playing, like first time I heard Hypnotize was in Virginia Beach, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Just big banging ass sound to start the song, like I couldn't call it. And then you start to realize like Virginia has formulated its own music scene between the Clips, Neptunes. You learn that like, oh, Missy Elliott's from there, Timbaland's from there. I've always been a big Aaliyah fan. So once you kind of get into the artist, for me, I'm into the producer more. So once I start learning the producers, a lot of times now, I'll listen to somebody just based off who produced for them. Like your bars could be whack. But if it's a producer I fuck with, to me, that's like your cosign. So you start kind of learning about all the stuff Virginia and like Neptunes is the shit. Pharrell, that's team captain for Team Aries, like you know. And then Chad Hugo being Filipino and coming from a family like a military family. Like again, I'm starting to see myself in some of these people, and I'm starting to be in some of the same places they were in. So you just kind of naturally adopt certain things when you live somewhere regionally. You know, like I can't get away from saying y'all. But I lived in the South for however long, so y'all is just
y'all and hella. Like these are two words. Like I ain't gonna stop saying that, and the hell is some shit I adopted later. You do not say that shit in the South.
And y'all is, if you're politically correct, y'all is the ultimate pronoun.
Real shit. That shit fits in any pocket. Y'all, just y'all peoples, y'all over there and shit. I don't want no fucking problems. Y'all. Shit.
But like Pharrell for sure. I've been lucky enough to, in San Diego, there's this dude, Alyasha, and from him, I met my homie Just, who's like designed for like paper planes, and that's Jay-Z's brand. So it's cool. You get to a space where some of the people you look up to are now like kind of your contemporaries or people you seek counsel from. So
that's cracking, bro. And how does this is also something that me and him always had in common is music. Shit, I know like that plays in with the brand as well, but I also know that you be tattooing and shit. And you just tattooed, I'll put this shit on the screen, just tattooed the homie Zach before we'll put that shit on the screen. Shit was dope as fuck. Anybody else has been tatted by Josh, send it to your boy, we'll post that shit. That shit be cracking. How did you get into that? And does that play like, just like kind of bleeds into the artistic side with the brand as well, just like trying to blend both?
Yeah, I think for me, I mean, you know me since high school. I started getting tattooed in high school by a dude that was in a motorcycle club that got out of jail. Like, I need that. I'm like in this shit, bro. You know, and that's, I think the thing with a lot of brands these days is they kind of lack authenticity. And it's a case of a lot of people came up on IG. I was raised by like OGs, you know, like I've been very fortunate to be around very creative people my whole life, but I got that tattoo itch early, and I never thought of doing tattoos. It was like never a thing. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be blasted.
These niggas been saying this for a long time. This nigga like, I'm gonna get blasted.
I'm gonna get blasted.
I was like, you gonna get on there? He's like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. He's like, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna get blasted, nigga.
I like the art. I like it's again, it's another way to kind of like mark time, space, location, you know, and it's like permanent, obviously. So, but again, it gives me a chance to connect with people, and it also gives me a chance to disconnect with people. Like if people want to judge me based on me being tattooed, you're probably not someone I needed to be around anyways. So I kind of like the filter it has. I like that you've got to see me grow through it, because obviously I've been the same MF the whole time, you know.
You just like getting blasted, cuz. Like, and people like y'all, you make me actually like tattoos. I'm like, oh shit, like the homies, everything has a reason. They took their time, they found the right person to do it. Growing up, I used to see niggas get the craziest tattoos, and I'm like, nigga, why did you get that? You know that's gonna be on your body for life. So it made me like, oh, it's more of an artistic expression more than just like, I just wanted to put some random shit on my body today. So I was like, I fuck with that.
I can't front, I got some pretty random shit on my body.
Is it dope though?
It's sick.
And does it mean something?
Some of them mean something, some of them don't. But at the end of the day, I got some sick ass shit.
This nigga done fucked up my whole monologue on the shit before. The nigga said, nah, I got some bullshit. No, I'm gonna say, how many tats do you have right now? Do you know how many you got?
I have one.
One.
No, man, it's like I think it gets to a point where you start counting the hours.
Yeah, more than like the actual pieces.
Things start butting up next to each other, and you remember like, hey, this took about 4 hours. This one took about 3, so probably on my leg, I don't know. There's probably like 15 hours on my leg. I have a back piece that I know is gonna like the homie Adam that's doing it. He's like, this is gonna be like 24 hours. So I start looking at it as terms of time.
Is that like a thing too? I remember y'all used to tell me, because I don't have no tattoos, so the homies used to tell me, hey man, certain places where you get tatted, the shin, your neck, certain places was like, this shit kind of hurt. And the motherfuckers don't lose no numbing cream and none of that fuck shit. Yeah. But this nigga did like the ultimate level of Mortal Kombat. Nigga got the dome done. Take it off for me. Nigga got the dome done. Y'all niggas ain't official until you get your fucking dome chrome tatted. Nigga, I'm telling you, cuz. How long did that shit take?
That was 3 sessions. Each one was probably like 3 to 4 hours, so roughly 10 to 12.
Shit. Do you have any bleeding?
The head doesn't bleed as much as the rest of the body because there ain't no meat or no fat up there. So honestly, when people ask like, oh, which one hurt the most? Because I get asked that all the time. Which one hurt the most? And I joke around. I'm like, the last one. Does it really be like that? But the head is actually an easier tattoo. And I did the dome just because during COVID, haircuts was expensive, y'all. And my hairline was already running on one side, so I can't get no crispy lineup no more. You just gotta...
He's like, fuck it, I'm bringing the art with this shit.
You gotta accept the aging a little bit. So I was like, I'm gonna just fucking tattoo my head. That sounds crazy to say out loud, but that was my thought process.
It works out, cuz like I said, it's fucking with you though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. And I gotta ask you too, because shit, while you here, I always gotta ask the musical references, because this man's put me on to a lot of good music over the years. I feel like that's another reason we good friends. Motherfuckers that put you on to good music, you gotta fuck with them. You were the first one to tell me about Kendrick. And that motherfucker might be one of my favorite artists of all time when the shit said it done. So I always appreciate that. Who are you slapping right now, bruh?
Right now?
Who are you slapping right now? And this for the people too.
I mean, I've been on a big Jodeci kick lately. I'm not even gonna front.
You shout out. You see them behind you on the wall and shit. You feel me?
I've been on a big Jodeci kick. I'm into fucking dragons a lot. I started fucking with like Drew Hill and Cisco just because I'm, because a lot of Cisco's album art's a dragon. Yeah. So again, I want to repackage some of these childhood feelings.
Yeah.
You'll
be sleeping on Drew Hill, bro. I'm telling you.
For real. And also, if you see my girlfriend, the thong song like ruined me. If you are blessed with the chance to see her, a lot of y'all have seen her. Right,
yeah. So that's like you tell motherfuckers is happy too, right? So niggas getting in their R&B bag, niggas is happy. Niggas tell me what you want. Hey.
But just on some more current shit, Larry June's always gonna do it for me.
Yes, sir.
That's just I like shit where it's like we ain't talking about no violence or anything now. I just need a little vibe set, Currency or anything Alchemist produced. Anything Alchemist produces, I'm gonna love it, and it's gonna forever stay in my rotation. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I know Hit Boy and Alchemist just dropped a joint, and the first name of the song is "Doing My Best," I think. And for where I'm at in my life, I couldn't ask for like a better soundtrack right now. I fucking love that song.
Right, and that shit is so important. People that drop music that's like talking about shit where you're at that point in life, that definitely helps. That's why I find we always fuck with Kanye graduation. That nigga, the year we graduated, that shit dropped, and that shit was fuego dollars, my nigga. So I fuck with it.
Hey, he still makes good music. He's crazy.
Yeah.
He still makes good music,
that nigga can still hit that motherfucking drum machine, do all that shit. Crazy or not, nigga. So I know you got to get up out of here and shit. We got to do this shit again, though.
For sure.
We're going to do it again. We're going to reintroduce everybody. So next time, we ain't got to do formalities. We're going to talk about a bunch of different more shit next time. But next time, I'm probably going to pull up on your ass as they go. Let everybody see the shopping shit. Let everybody see what's cracking. Again, can you let the people know one more time again where the fuck they can find the shit when it drops? It ain't dropped yet. We still got to tighten up some shit. But when it do, where can they find the shit, bro?
You can find the brand at wisebywheezy.com. Again, it's going to be Wise X Wheezy. Think of the X as a buy. Mm-hmm. You can find it, same IG handle. If you want to get at me personally, it's just at Wheezy Money on Instagram. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm super accessible dude, super cool. That was another thing I was going to say about tattooing. It's the most humbling thing I've ever done.
Right.
The most humbling thing I've ever done.
Has that shit been difficult for you?
Yeah, it's I don't want to say it's been difficult, but it's like when you paint or you do anything, that thing is not alive in your hand. Mm-hmm. That tattoo machine, that shit is alive. So the moment it hits a surface, it wants to run somewhere. Mm-hmm. But I'm lucky enough to have like people coaching me through shit. Mm-hmm. At a six shop doing a traditional apprenticeship. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's humbling because I did a rose on my shorty. Mm-hmm. And I was stoked. Right. The homie was like, I don't even think you need anyone else at this point. So I was like, hell yeah. I had another rose came in later that night, and it was not as good as hers. There was things I did better on it, right, but it was not as good as hers. So it's this constant like learning and just being able to take like someone putting you on game, like, hey, I'd color it this way. And you got to dumb down your ego. And I'm so fortunate to be in a position where I can dumb down my ego, bro, because doing brands, a lot of these dudes doing brands can have a God complex where they're just too cool for fucking school. Right. Streetwear can be like that as a whole. And I just don't ever want to perpetuate that. Like, yo, if you see me and you recognize me, run up on me. If I'm with my son and I'm real short, that's a different story because I'm just out there with him. But, you know, run up on me. Just don't be talking about no sneakers all crazy. Like, are those real?
I be coming up on me with a weirdo shit, nigga. What the fuck? That shit. But yeah, bro, we gonna pull up in Dago. We gonna fuck with you, see the shop and everything. And like I said, man, y'all check him out, his website in the store. Go get blasted, go get tatted by him. And the girl that he gave that tattoo to, hey, bitch, she's getting better. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's still good.
No, it was actually my homie Lucas, and it's a good rose. Okay. It's a good rose, and he actually does the sewing for my brand. Okay. Yeah. We do a little service trade. Okay. Yeah, I blast him. He does some sewing. Okay. It's still a good rose. Like I'm as it's healing, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the nicest. Exactly. But I'm trying to live life like it.
Man, I appreciate you coming through, man. You know I love your ass, man. We'll see y'all again at the Homies Podcast next time. Y'all tune in. Love y'all. Peace.